Our score is 2-2 right now.
Or 0-0. Does it really matter?
Well, either one. I guess it's either a game to 21 or a game to 19. But the bottom line is, I think you're right. This is going to have everything to do with pace and who's going to dictate it. I don't think Bob is going to slow Jeremiah down, but he cannot be allow himself to speed up as a result.
Well, I tell you what, Jeremiah likes to play like breakneck speed, and Bob will slow him down because Bob plays at his own pace.
He sure does.
No, there's two more for Bob.
Is deliberate. There's a couple right there. So 2-on-2 becomes 4-on-2 with Heil, the number 6 seed, jumping out to a early lead and taking first bag.
And that pace could bother Jeremiah right here. You know, guys that play really, really fast don't like to be slowed down at all. It's like basketball teams that play fast up and down.
No question. They want to play that street ball game versus a more thought out.
Yeah.
I mean, Bob's bag isn't even finished hitting underneath the board under that wooden sunroof, as Boogie calls it, before that bag is already out of the right paw of Jacob Ellis.
You know, Bob has not even looked at Jeremiah.
Jacob Ellis. Oh, boy.
Four
look at
more.
That. Did him a favor right there. He's talking to himself, and he is coach and player.
Yeah, Bob, let me tell you something. Bob has not even looked at Jeremiah.
No.
This whole game, he's just playing steady, staying straight. Everything's going right down the middle.
There's a little pregame sportsmanship and back and forth, but since then, Bob knows what he needs to do. He just has to do it.
Yeah. How about Travis and Dana Tharp tuning in? Thank you, Dana, for that "Prove Me Wrong" T-shirt.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that, boy. I'll tell you what, those Valors just find the hole. And you know, we talked about earlier, some of these bags were having a tough time around the rim of the hole because it was slowing down. But it is
not
these boards have picked up the pace. Well, no, these boards have picked up pace too.
Oh yeah.
You're getting up to that edge of that hole. That was a nice couple of 4-baggers there, but it's getting to the hole with enough pace to go ahead and ring that bell and circle the drain. So nicely done by the two of them.
Are we down to just 4, correct? We got Bob Heil, Jeremiah Ellis,
Heil's
Jacob Whaley.
Yeah, Heil's up 8-2. Jacob Whaley awaits the winner of this match, and the winner of that match will then head off
to Tony Pena.
To go after Tony Pena to try to double dip him to take the singles championship.
King of center court this weekend.
He has been. He really has been.
Most valuable player.
Co-ed finals. He was in there, but lost to Robin Smith and Matt Gammon.
He was in the Pro Series too, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
He sure was. Well, he's walking out of here with more money than he came with. I know
He
that, unless he went
absolutely
to the casino, and then all bets are on and off.
Yeah.
Oh,
and there's a rare miss.
A rare miss by Bob. And Jeremiah says, finally, thank you. Jeez.
Yeah, really, Bob finally gave him an opportunity to score right there.
Halves that lead, 8-4. But again, it's worth. I think it's worth shouting out to players like Brandon Earls and a handful of others that just really took their opportunity to showcase what they can do, found their way to center court, and really did shine. I mean, even Dennis Posey a little while ago, we said we don't see him on center court, but he made the most of a couple of games up here.
Did.
Good stuff. We got to see Tracy Pyle in the women's final. We've not seen or been able to call a match with her.
Yeah.
In the women's final, and
she told me she was so nervous. Too. At center court nervousness. There's 2 more for Jeremiah.
Yep, you could tell she was in a deep hole very early because of her nerves, and then it was just almost too late to pull back out from underneath. I want to take a look and see what the stats are reflecting here now with these guys, because Tony Pena was leading the pack with a 10.41 on his PPR points per round. Looks like he's still there. Ellis has the 10.36, and Bob Heil has a 10.35.
Right there together.
How about
tenth
that?
Of a point.
And it's 8-6.
Yeah.
Bryce Jefferson had a great weekend, a 9.79, rolling 4th in singles. Craig Irvin, a 9.59, and your boy Rex Uhrig, you were mentioning a little while ago, had a great weekend with a 9.58. Took him a long way.
Bingo. Double 4-back.
Another 12 per, so it washes out to a knotted 8-on-6. Bob Heil holds the advantage out of the lower seed lane, coming in at number 6, Jeremiah Ellis. And at the number one. A lot of talk about can he take the king of cornhole this year. If he keeps this intensity up, I wouldn't want to be in his way.
No, I don't even want to play him. I played him out there on center court just playing around, and it was like, holy crap, this guy's that good, man.
If he wins singles tonight, I'm afraid of the interview, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree with you. He may call out the mayor and the president and everybody else. Yep. Nice.
Dylan from CBC throwing his weight behind Jeremiah, obviously.
You know why, probably.
Oh, yes,
he had his picks, and there's Bob in the corner. Tie ball game.
Tie game.
Game to 13. Here we go.
All right. Two different grins walking down there.
Yeah.
One a little more sinister, not belonging to Jeremiah Ellis, although Heil, he's getting a little more social here. I think maybe that's part of Jeremiah's strategy is to get Bob off of his
hey, let me tell you something.
focal point.
If I'm Bob right now, I try to slow the game down even a little bit more because Jeremiah is firing away every second as soon as
up and over.
Oh, and there it was. See,
and we've seen Bob do that a few times.
Oh, and he got a break out of it.
He did. Gonna take that
and
leave it off to the side. Nice push through.
It's going to be 3 for Jeremiah.
Assuming this goes in.
Yep.
And it does.
You can almost count that with Bob.
Well, but there's one sitting in the backyard, and there's one sitting over there at 9 o'clock. And I think you're right. He needs to slow it back down.
I think
to his
he's
pace.
playing pretty quick now.
Yeah.
He really is.
And probably just the socialization between rounds. I think that's something that Jeremiah very carefully concocts, which is
how many did he get that time?
Part of his strategy. It's 11 on 8, Jeremiah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 3.
Up by 3. Boy, and you can
Jeremiah is heating up.
You can hear that thunder when he hits, but I'll tell you, Bob's bag hits with some pretty serious force as well.
That's a perfect bag by Jeremiah.
Nicely done. He's just going to have to run right through all of it and try to
nicely done.
Very well done. Yeah. Yes, sir. Well done. I'm just loving watching these scores just kind of bounce a little bit here and a little bit there. Pena and Jeremiah now both at a 10-4-1, so clearly Jeremiah continues to mash the gas. Bob Heil at a 10-3-5.
Yeah, it's still about where he's been being.
Yeah.
How about McKenna Ballou chiming in? I'm going to call her McKenna. Because she said that's people from the South. That's what they call her.
McKenna.
Yeah, McKenna. But she did hit the shoot it tube today.
She did. She was one of 3 who in the games and the game challenges brought you by our friends at Green Construction. She hit that shoot it tube, took $100. Yeah, he did. He chased it down. He just left that bag right there for Jeremiah to go collect, and there's nothing Bob can do is get that one up the middle and give up the 4 spot. So now Jeremiah takes a 15-8 lead.
Bob jumped down 8-0, and ever since then it's been all Jeremiah Ellis, who is not missing now.
No, he's not.
And he's getting fired up, too, as he does it. The more he does, the more fired up he gets.
You can see a little bit of tension in Bob's shoulders, too. He's stretching his shoulders out now, and I think hopefully he's not getting a little tight, but that one hit kind of on the corner right there. It didn't make any noise at all when it hadn't worked its way in. But Jeremiah's playing it smart.
I think he went for the airmail that time, and he hit it short and got a break.
Got a lucky piggyback.
Yeah. Tony Pena is in the king seat, somebody asked.
Yes. Bob needs to turn his hat back.
That is pretty good, Dustin. I'm going to tell you that right now. That's good.
That's good. Or he needs to get Jeremiah to turn his hat forward. It is almost like his gear shift.
Nice regional win by Dustin Air and Scotty Ball yesterday, and Scotty Ball took a singles regional.
15 on 8 right now. Jeremiah Ellis over top of Bob Heil. Jeremiah flips it, grips it, rips it, right up the middle. Sits it right where he wanted it. Bob's going to go in there and push through and re-block.
I think they got Bob's song playing, too, Just a Simple Man. Oh, and that's short. Look at that heat, and he's just smiling.
Oh, boy. Look at it. It's going to go. It's going to go.
It's going too soon. Somebody hits the board. I can tell you that right now. That's why he not chased that time, though.
Interesting. I thought, there they go. I was going to say, I thought for sure that one would go. Bob's going to chase. No, he's going to run up. He did chase. That's going to cost him 4.
19-8.
Whoo, baby.
And 2 times Bob has chased, and Jacob Whaley grabs his bags. He'll try to hope they even put all the boards up. He get a chance to warm
Well,
up.
there's still a couple of sets out there for warm-ups.
But this game jumped up quick.
Yeah, it did. It went from, as you mentioned, 8-0 to 19-8 in damn near no time.
Yeah. That's Bob can get around that one. I saw that.
There's enough left, left and center for him to get in there.
Big time Bob going to try to grab a couple here now.
You did a nice job of moving that out of the way. You can still do it again. Oh.
And he can get forward right here. See if Bob can make that happen.
Run it through.
And he gets nothing. Nothing.
Nothing out of that.
Wow.
Jeremiah basically said, "Look, I gave those to you." He goes.
Caleb Hurt tuning in. Hey, watch out, Jeremiah might call you out. Caleb, he's been calling everybody out.
Did you see his ears prick up? Did you see Jeremiah's ears? Wait, did Caleb Hurt just join the stream?
Yeah. And now I said Bob was keeping his foot on Brandon Earl's throat. Jeremiah is pressing down hard on Bob Howe.
This is going to sound weird, and I don't know if it has anything to do with Jeremiah's game. I smell something burning.
I do too. I do too.
Something smells like fire.
Yeah, it does. I don't know where it's coming from. Uh-oh. We may lose, y'all.
Yeah, there's a chance.
We may go down.
There's
Something's
a chance
getting hot over there.
Ellis might have blown up this machine with this game he's putting together. 19 on 8. Now this smells like not like a electrical.
It's not my phone cord or anything, huh? No.
I don't know. Everything's looking pretty. Pretty much
the
as it has throughout
good.
the afternoon. It's something over here. There is something happening. Maybe take that up off that cord. It almost smells like smoke bombs.
Sorry, we're having a little.
Yeah. We're just trying to make sure
we don't want to burn up.
Burst into flames. While Jeremiah has done exactly that. There you go. There you go. Bob's able to pick up a couple right there, and he gets into that double digits where I know that helps him. Now, interesting, Jeremiah takes a sip, and he slows down.
Dwayne Hudson said, "Don't go down." We're trying, Dwayne.
We're trying to keep it where we need it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, there has been a lot of action running through this gear all weekend long, and we've seen some matches.
Yeah. Oh, and now Jeremiah can finish this game off.
That's going to be rough right there because he typically does not stray too far from center when he needs to.
Perfect.
Hit that bag.
Perfect.
Yeah, he did exactly what he needed.
Yeah, and he may get a break.
He might catch it.
Yep. Same spot on the other side.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Up and
boom.
over. Oh.
Nope, just one. Just
one.
one.
Off the back. A little bounce pass off the backside right there. So 20-10. 20-10.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Ellis continues to put his foot both on the gas and on the neck. Jacob Whaley continues to get warmed up across the way, waiting for the winner of this match for the
nice bag there by Jeremiah.
Losers bracket final. See who will face off against Tony Pena.
And another nice bag by Jeremiah. I think Bob can step out and get around all these and get them all, maybe.
Steps out left. Stacks them up, gets one to drop. Jeremiah's going to call that timeout. Bob wasn't happy with that.
No.
I think he felt like he could get a little bit more oomph behind it, but he's still got a bag. He's still got a bag, and he's still got a wind-up. See where we are. We'll take a break here and take a look at the.
I wish I could just put a mic on him and say, "Hey, what are you fixing to do?" I do.
In his head or on his lapel?
On his
Where
lapel.
would you want that? I'd love to have a mic inside Jeremiah's head.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't. I don't think.
No, probably not. It's probably NSFW.
Oh, and he tried to roll back. Now Bob can pick up 4 points right here with a big push through.
Yes, he can. Left one up and off to the left. Jeremiah's going to go in low and push.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. You got one.
He didn't get the one to fall up on the front
Did
side
he
that
just
he
say
wanted.
what I thought he said?
Yes, he did.
Oh.
And he is wrong.
Yeah.
What he just said is wrong. It is a very hard game.
For some it is.
Yes.
Bob said this is not a hard game.
Yes.
And with a few explicit
And he took a moment to go to church as well.
Is it, just like Bob, you get a chance to score on Bob, you better score. You get a chance to score on Jeremiah, you better score.
You better score.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Because that one bag that went up kind of at 11 o'clock, that was one we don't see very often unless he's made a mistake for being too aggressive. And you're right, he had that shot at 4 points and takes away one.
Nicely done.
All right, both of them back to square. Jacob Whaley sits and waits. He's keeping an eye on things now.
20-11.
Scared me to death earlier. I wish I'd had my brown pants on. I was just about to pitch him by myself. I went down to collect the bags, and he threw one and hit the board. I just about had to go take a shower.
Yeah, I saw that.
Pull a Fergie.
I saw that. Nice lead bag.
Yep, good stuff. And then,
and Jeremiah just throws it back so hard.
He does, but honestly, I mean, it hits hard and it makes
it just kind of stops.
It's not jumping the way it did last night, which is interesting. And I think
different
maybe
boards
that has something to do with these different boards and also the humidity in the room, the conditions. Oh,
and that's going to be the game.
That's going to end up doing it. And
he's going to throw a 10.
That does it, 21-11. And how about Jeremiah Ellis? He will face off against Jacob Whaley now to get out of the loser's bracket and face off against Tony Pena in the championship final in the singles for the ACO Grand Traverse Major and Pro Series. Nicely done, Bob Heil. Well done.
Nice run by Bob.
Good stuff.
Absolutely.
That was a yeoman's effort right there. He finishes singles with a 10.26.
And you lose, and you're throwing a 10.26.
Come on. Yeah, and a DPR of .48.